like I said, man, I was a little hoodlum growing up, always getting into trouble, and even at times trying to do right, and I would still mess up. So eventually, I get move over. My mom moves to a different school, a different location. I mean, Dinuba instead of London, and I start going to sixth grade in middle school now. Back then, I guess it was called junior high. And again, um, same story where there was moments in time where I do maybe first semester good grades, and then the second semester bad grades, and then ultimately, you get to eighth grade, you know, hanging around with the wrong kids. There was a moment in time in seventh grade I wanted to be, in flag football, and I just didn't have the grades. They said, hey, the coach kind of pulled me to the side and was like, hey, I really like you as a lineman. A little husky kid, and but you don't have the grades to be in the class. And I was really hyped. I was really hyped to do it, but didn't have the grades. So then, at that moment in time, it was kind of like, okay, well then, every time there were some letdowns, right? There was like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do right, I want to, maybe do something with, as a child, but then there's always like a setback, right? So then, I said, F it. I'm just gonna be what I'm supposed to be, which is, probably a gangbanger, a hoodlum, thief, criminal, all these different things, because I guess that was kind of like my path, right? Even at that seventh grade, I was already thinking about that. Like that's what I'm gonna be. And then in eighth grade, I remember, getting again um, suspended, not as frequently.